I learned from my grandfather that there is something called gravity, but I only learned how gravity affected me when I fell. I learned what pain was when my mother cried, when my grandmother died, but I only learned how pain felt when my daddy left. I learned from my mother that when someone got angry at me, I should forgive them, but I only learned how hard that was to do when the anger rose beyond control in me. I know this sounds too much like philosophy, but what is education? I know it is not an argument about classroom politics. I know this is not the stereotypical rant about how Common Core is crazy and sick. I know that when I was a kid, I didn't see the use in it. And I know that my mother says she's always depended on it. Like she's got some magical tools from her love of it. But what is education? I still don't really get it. Are all people really grouped by the historical divide of those who received it and those who did not? No, I refute the history books, the jokes, and the profs. No, they fail to recognize the truth about the most misunderstood word in our language: education. What is it then if not the assumed man with a plan who walks through the classroom door with enough information to cause our children's brains to cram? To be honest, I don't know where to start. The misunderstanding of true education runs straight through the heart of our nation. I know that education is much broader than the strongest man or the most effective plan with enough information to brainwash all kids. I know that the truth of this question sprints past all cliched opinions and crashes headlong into the powerful American assumption that education is only education in the classroom. Education is suffering, questioning, falling, a search. Education is not the "if you do as I say, then you'll be fine" solution to life. Education shivers at the "we can all be winners" attitude of my generation. Education is my war against my own greed. I promise, education finds out for itself, mostly loses, and finds a way to give the hoped-for win to the underdog. Education is an urgent search to find out the why. Education continues after school, after high school, after college, even church. Education sees the final line beyond death in something eternal. Education is the experience of life. Hi everyone, my name's Ruben Ayala and I'm really excited to be making videos for this channel. Yes, I live at the Bruderhof and I'm also a student at the State University of New York in New Paltz. I enjoy studying, meeting people, discussing life, and also enjoying it, believe it or not. I love music and dance and work, and one thing is true, I have a ton of questions about life, which I've become interested in exploring through spoken word. Like this piece where I'm trying to understand what real and true education is. The other day in class, one of my professors told me that I can't teach you anything you won't learn in a library. So this made me wonder if higher education, which I've been told is so necessary to be successful, is really just a scam, or that the knowledge we're receiving is wrong-headed, maybe, or maybe that it's just about money. Is education, though, really more about experience? This is my wonderment. I remember once speaking with someone who told me they were uneducated, and then they proceeded to educate me on my own Puerto Rican forefathers for the next 2 hours. Hey, I'd be interested in knowing your thoughts on this subject, or maybe others. Maybe you're like me and you have just lots of questions. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.